Better make sure this is fucking recording. G'day, I'm Dylan from Outback Drover Co. For our first birthday, I'll be doing a mini interview thing. So I'll just be answering a heap of questions that have been written down for me that I'll answer regarding us and our birthday. First question is, where was Drover a year ago? A year ago, Drover was just going live with 2 tees and a pair of footy shorts. I needed to start small to raise the funds for our work shirts, so that's why I started with tees and footy shorts. We sold damn near all of them that night that we released it, which was pretty cool. So I pretty much used whatever we got and everything that was left in my bank account, and ordered the work shirts after doing plenty of samples to find the right ones. And now it's pretty cool because a year later we've got so many different color work shirts, a heap of new t-shirts coming. We got some sunglasses straps coming. We got more hats coming. We got more Flash Arena shirts coming. We got some women's crop tank top things coming. And then we got our jackets, which is pretty cool. Drover just turned 1. How does it feel? Pretty wicked, if I'm honest. I suppose like anything, you've got to give it a crack. I didn't really know how this would work out, and I certainly didn't expect for it to be my full-time job in less than a year, which is pretty cool. So it's a pretty unreal feeling. What's one memory from the first year you'll never forget? Yeah, right, that's a tricky one. I'd say Claire Rodeo. There was this young kid that came in and she thought the clothes were in kids' sizes, so she tried on a size 12, it didn't fit her and she was gutted. So then we told her to try on a size 6 in the willow pink work shirts, and when she put it on and turned to her old man, the grin on her face was just unreal. I'd seen how happy she was to be wearing our clothes. It was pretty cool. That certainly made me go, all right, this is worth it. If Drover was a person, what kind of person would they be? I reckon if Drover was a person, I reckon they'd be tough. They'd be a tough stockman, probably be a bit wild, hardworking and pretty fun when the time's right. Doesn't say a lot, but when they do, it means a bit. That's what I reckon he'd be like. Heart of gold and full of grit, I reckon. What would you say to yourself 1 year ago before launch day? I'd probably just say, strap in, mate. The next 12 months are going to be a roller coaster. You'll have wild highs and pretty low lows. You'll sort of disconnect from a lot of people that you thought were going to be there forever, but you'll also meet a heap of people and you'll make some unreal mates. So don't get too caught up in it all. And you'll probably learn that the rodeo community is the best community in the world and that you're so stoked that you got into it. I'd probably also tell me that saddle bronc isn't as easy as you think it is. What was the moment this year that made you realise, yeah, we're onto something here? Definitely the support from the following base. I went to Wilmington Rodeo, not to have a stall, just going up there to ride some broncs. And there was Drover everywhere. Like, I reckon I saw more Drover than any other brand. And that was the moment I was like, okay, this is pretty bloody cool. Like, this is worth doing. And like the amount of reception that we've received since we started is unreal. Like the amount of support we get through each launch, and the feedback that we get through messages and emails when people receive their orders and how stoked they are, and even just like tagging us, like that's bloody cool to see someone wearing some gear and they actually enjoy it and love it, and something that I created was like, I'd probably say that's what makes it all worth it. What surprised you most about running your own brand? I'd probably say, and I don't like admitting it, but it's not all drawing pictures and slapping designs together. It's the IT and the bookwork stuff that probably surprised me the most. I'm doing a heap of courses now and stuff to try and get my head around all of that stuff, because I struggled with that at the start. Now I'm more on top of it. I'd probably also say the content making side of things, that's probably a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, like trying to find something new every day, and I'm probably not trying to push my face through the brand too much, then people will get a bit annoyed with my head. But then the other upside is I've learnt now how essential kind of brand ambassadors are, and I'll be on the hunt for some more brand ambassadors shortly, so keep an eye out. What do you reckon Drover's taught you this year? Pretty much that anything's possible, I suppose. Like, just rip the Band-Aid off and give it a crack. You'll never know if you don't do it, as cliche as that sounds. I'm really thankful for the Kimberleys because they opened the gate to this whole world for me. I never thought I'd turn my drawings and observations about people's clothes into a life that led into doing what I do now. Like, I never thought I'd jump on a bucking horse and a business, and now it's my life, which is wicked, and I hope I can keep doing it because I love it. And I guess the other thing is it's really cool making people feel good in what they wear. Like that's probably comes out on top. What would younger you think of what you've built? Depends which younger deal you're talking to, because there's been a few of them on the trip to getting here. But I'd say all up, he'd probably be pretty stoked. He'd probably be more or less spun out that I've half got my head screwed on now. But if you asked a real young deal who'd get the strops on when his mum and dad used to ask him to wear a collared shirt, I'd probably say he'd think it's rank. 1 year in, what are you most proud of? Probably the impact Drover's made, the happiness I get to see when someone comes up to us at the rodeos wearing our gear and that they're like keen to be a part of it. Probably also the messages and emails that we get as well, and then just when people tag us in their gear, like that's pretty cool. But I'd say as a whole, without sounding cocky, I'm pretty proud of everything leading up to this point. Like I've done a fair bit. I've learnt a lot. I hope I can just keep doing what I'm doing because I'm loving it a lot. Like the whole Outback Drover, I'm loving being a part of this world. What's next for Drover now it's found its feet? Continue bringing that quality, affordable product to people all around Australia, and we've opened up our shipping to New Zealand now, so hopefully push over international. Bringing products that become your old faithfuls, that become your go-to shirt or go-to pair of pants when we get there at some point. And just staying an authentic Australian brand that people want to be a part of. I'd say we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. Lastly, have you got a message for the people that have backed you since the start? Yeah. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to anyone who's ever bought something from Outback Drover or who's helped support us get this far within a year. Like, it's pretty nuts. There's so many people I want to thank. Thank Dad, my sister, my mates, my whole FIFO crew, Larawa. The list could go on for bloody 10 more minutes, I reckon. So as my little slogan says, embrace the Outback, wear the Drover. Cheers.